MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on comes set, the 0-1. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Avery is in now as he gloves it for the third out of the. The San Diego batting order turns over.
Trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And the San Diego Padres used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dinelson. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Stepping up now, Junior Avery. Now the 3-2 pitch. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. Ready for another shot. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Scott Ober. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on. Digging in, Junior Avery cutting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and this ball is gone. Solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed.
Settling in.
And it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Smoke toward the hole. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And not in time as he just crosses the 4. The final tally. The Twins posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Matt. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good match. Now to the plate, Junior Avery. And
you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's in at second base. Coming to the. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Boy, they're easy.
Now batting.
Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 digging in.
Drive that pitch, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. He struck out once. The 2-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Rosario. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the. Digging in once again. Junior. The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adrian Morejon. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first. The RBIs. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. This one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major. Into the box.
Swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And 6-5 the final. San Diego led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got the first with nobody on.
Brian Reynolds.
Heading out towards shallow right. Avery is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. In now, Junior Avery. He came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners. Coming. First offering on its way. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
The first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink. Now at the plate, Junior Avery. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Digging in for his
box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So they'll try digging in and looking for more. Junior Avery.
The Rays have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
On the run is Ray, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. In to score this afternoon. The Pirates took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball. Philip Deal claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carlos Estevez earns the save out of the bullpen. Be the show. And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning.
And it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit. Philip Deal gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Carlos Estevez hammers. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major. At the plate, Junior Avery. And now here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out.
I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to.
Guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, pitchers, you bet
3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. Ready for another chance? Junior not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, and in particular that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackman going back onto the party porch and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Ready to take his hacks again.
I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second, looking for the cycle. The relay throw, the tag, and he'll be called out. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Colorado jumped out to an early lead in the first. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good match. San Diego Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joey Lucchese with his. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the. Ready now, Junior Avery. 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major. To be J.D. Davis. Heading out towards shallow right. Avery in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. The Padres came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Gerardo Reyes. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one. Next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul.
Drive it. Let's go, kid.
The next 0-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Number 10 for him on the year, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Ready to take his hacks again. Junior looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High and deep to right center. Looking up is Marisnik. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Comes set and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and striding in to start the 9th, Junior Avery. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. San Diego led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Paddock earns his 5th. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the. Stepping up now, Junior Avery. He'll get us started in this one under the light. They come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this home.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in.
Swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
And they keep the inning.
On a miss. The pop is something to see. The 3-1 to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. And the lead is now 7-2.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocks.
Finish. San Diego jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jonathan Lewis.